fly over the cuckoo's nest of average blues, because I didn't want to make just something regular that Bob's singing on top of. So, but he had the wisdom to bring in Augie Myers and Jim Dickinson, two great keyboard players. Augie's from it's more Tex-Mex. He does that backbeat. It's just a combo organ through a super reverb.
Yeah.
And it's got that stabbing sound.
Yeah.
And Dickinson from Memphis was, he was in a whole other dimension, because he was a very advanced, almost orchestral player, with that kind of knowledge. So he was able to supply us with these cascading, celestial, complex, emotional sounds.
And you're playing in that theater, so that's a whole other instrument to add that.
Well, we did the demos in the theater, but we cut most of it in Miami.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Why Miami?
I had the best piano sound there at the theater. I had my beautiful old Steinway B, and it rebuilt, and Bob sounded great on it. And then Bob came in one day. He says, "Dan, it came to me that we need to record in Miami." I said, "Oh, Miami? What are you talking about? Why don't we just do it here?" He said, No, we got to go to Miami. So we packed up all this shit and drove a truckload full of instruments and equipment to Miami, and we recorded the bulk of it at Criteria in Miami, and then came back to finish it in Oxnard.
What? Why did he want to go to Miami?
I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't about to question him. Maybe he's trying to get away from his kids or something. Who knows?
You can't argue with him. Bob needs to go to Miami. I guess we're going to Miami.
Yeah, we went to Miami, all right. But I got to like the studio in Miami. They were very accommodating people, and Bob doesn't like to discuss anything in front of the band, so we'd go out in the parking lot and decide what the approach would be on the next song. So I liked our little gathering, our little get-togethers in the parking lot. We talked about standing in the doorway crying like a fool. That one. Yeah. That has a little melody that I provided Bob with. That one. And I said to Bob, I always loved the groove on Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands.
Oh, yeah.
Bob, I don't want to go back to what you did before, but I got to tell you, that has always touched me as a time signature and as a pedestal for lyric. And so he said, okay, well, I think we can cut it in that 6/4. So we went in after the parking lot discussion. We went in and cut it, and I had that little melody. It's a little classic. I love that song.
So it seems like you guys had you had a pretty good thing going.
You only get so much of Bob's time, so you really got to roll fast.
Really?
Yeah. We had a big band. There was 11 people in the room, so that can be good or bad. You get a lot of sound fast, but if it goes wrong, then
you're in a hole.
It's a hardship to redirect.
So let's talk about more specifically now before we wrap up. Is that it seems that your solo stuff you kind of go all around a little bit.
Well, I have I have broad taste, and I like solo steel guitar, and I've done some instrumentals that I stand by.
And the dub stuff?
My studio experimentations, they never stop. And
the Venetian snares one, I got that, and I was like, what's this about, man? Daniel Lanois is doing this, and I'm like, what is this? What is going on here? Who are the Venetian snares?
Yeah, Venetian Snares record. I love it. We made 2 albums, kind of a double album, and I think it's some of my best sonic work.
It's all sonic, man.
He's a great Canadian artist from out west, and so we teamed up and hit it off, and off we went. It's very far out, and I played it to Bono. He said, "Why didn't you do the new Blade Runner with this?" I said, "Well, nobody called me."
Bono, he's got getting you some soundtrack work.
But the track that you got sent is from a new body of work under the name of Heavy Sun.
It's got a little Latin vibe to it.
It's got a little Latin vibe to it, and the rest of the record is segues into some some gospel tonalities that I like a lot. A lot of great harmony singing on the record. So I'm very pleased about that because I hadn't really done 4-part harmony for a long time. So this record called Heavy Sun will have that. We've got a single coming out in January called Power. And so I think you'll like that. I'll have to send you the whole album, Mark, after we hang up here. So
that'd be great, man. And your health's okay? You feeling all right? I know you got into a wreck a few years back.
Yeah, I had a motorcycle crash in L.A., but I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I got you can die from that. I broke 10 bones, so
yeah, jeez.
Wouldn't wish that upon anyone. I'm good. Thanks for asking. I've moved into some piano work. I'm playing more piano now than I ever have. So, Margaret Marison, who I work with, she likes my piano playing. She says, why don't you make a piano record? I love your touch and your sound. So, over the holidays here, that's what I'm doing up here in Toronto. I got a couple of nice pianos in my apartment and some nice ones here in the studio. So I might have a piano record coming out.
That's great.
The songs are always there. The music is always there. It never stops. And it's bleeding together more than ever, Mark. There was a time, well, are you producing or are you making a solo record? Well, it's all intertwined now. And that's what's great about the modern world, that we can do things spontaneously and have them come out. I've invented this little banner that I'm going to operate under for the next 4 years called the Maker Series, and whatever I do will come out under that little heading. And
what label?
It's going to be on E1 out of Toronto.
Okay.
E1. Nice people doing everything out of Toronto right now. Feels kind of nice.
You're home, man.
Yeah, man. I'm surrounded by people I admire. I work with Wayne Lorenz, my co-producer and all the new work, and he's an old friend, and he stands by me, puts up with me, and he's driven by the right values, and it's nice to be reminded of that. No matter what goes on in my life, I want to be driven by the right values when it comes to my music. Excellence, try and make masterpieces, and don't let anything slip on through because for some kind of industry pressure or anything like that, or trend pressure or anything. Whatever we touch, we try and have it be the very best we can do.
It goes back to Eno. You're never going to do something you don't want to do again.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, man. I hope. And how is that with you? You've done a lot of things, and I guess.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. Sometimes I'm not even doing things I kind of want to do.
So I'll take it as a compliment if you choose the people you like to have a conversation with. So I appreciate you asking questions about me and my childhood and everything. We should have said more about you, Mark. Jeez.
Oh, it's okay. I talk about me all the time, Daniel. It's an honor to talk to you, and it was great to meet you, and I'm a big fan, and I was always sort of, enchanted by your work with yourself and with others, and the high point for me was that John Hassel moment, buddy. I mean, that was... I'm going to go into my house and listen to that fucking record right now.
Yeah, man. Get high without drugs.
Exactly. Yeah. Take care of yourself, man. It was great talking to you.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. Huh? Eno stories, Dylan stories, Bono. That guy, man. He's the real thing, and he's his own thing. Love it. Daniel Lanois has the new album Heavy Sun coming out this spring, and you can check out the first single, Under the Heavy Sun, wherever you listen to music. And don't forget, BetterHelp offers online licensed professional therapists who are trained to listen in video or phone sessions. With BetterHelp, you simply fill out a questionnaire to help assess your needs and then get matched with your counselor in under 48 hours. BetterHelp is a convenient and affordable option, and you can get 10% off your first month with the discount code WTF. Get started today at betterhelp.com/WTF. Now I'm going to do some sort of, trebly, barely controlled Telecaster noise with a bit of echo in honor of our guest today. Boomer lives. Monkey and LaFonda. And there's cat angels everywhere, man.